Hello, welcome to the weather update. It's almost 11 o'clock, December 16th, 2021. An absolutely muggy, brutal evening again tonight after a very warm day across our area once again. And we are still right now in the mid 50s, which is ridiculous. It's maybe a little humid out there. Let's see. Yeah, dew points are rising close to the 50-degree mark, so we got a little humidity out there too. 54 at Islip, 55 at Shirley, 54 at West Hampton. 52 in Carl Place, 61 at LaGuardia, 59 in New York City, Manhattan. We've got temperatures around 60 in New Jersey as well. So 59, 58 at Coyle Field. It's ridiculously warm. It's horrible. It's just horrible. And yeah, I might have heat cups. I don't know. We'll have to see. My stomach has been very messed up as a result of this warm weather. I mean, it's had a lot, well, this and some other stressful things going on. I'm having a lot of stomach problems and severe constipation. I'll leave it at that. But anyway, I don't want to talk about that. That's TMI. So let's, said this warm weather just makes me sick. I can't take it. It's ridiculous. It's just too hot. It's too hot. And I come in here and have to put the air conditioner on. Anyway, because I remember I've got the alley, so I can't get, Anyway, let's look at the highs and the lows today across our area. 62 is the high in Carl Place. Yep, it's pretty warm. Our area, Nassau, got into the low 60s. That's almost 20 degrees above normal. 57 at Islip, 58 at Shirley for your high, 57 at West Hampton, 62 was your high in Manhattan, Central Park, 63 at LaGuardia, 61 at JFK, and probably still hotter in Toms River got up to 66 degrees, and 65 in Lakehurst. So yeah, pretty warm day across our area. I had southwesterly winds. There was somewhat of a sea breeze, but it was bad. You were better off further east into Suffolk or on the South Shore, Central Nassau. It was kind of brutal out there for December 16th, unbelievably. And we do it again tomorrow. So Central Park fell a degree shy of tying the record. LaGuardia did break their record, reaching 63 this afternoon. Newark tied their record of 65, also from 1971. So this is unbelievable. So these are the current temperatures today across New York. Quite a mild afternoon here across the area. Absolutely ridiculous to see these kind of temperatures at this time of the year. It's absolutely, just utterly ridiculous. That's all I got to say. Utterly ridiculous. Let's look at I want to see how we're doing for the rest of this month so far as we're going to look at the preliminary monthly climate data for Central Park and Islip. So we'll do Islip first, and we'll see how many degrees above normal we're running so far. Let's see. Let's see, it should tell us. So we're running about 3.8 degrees above normal at Islip for the month right now. 3.8 degrees above normal. That is quite significant. Let's see Central Park. Central Park is running 4.2 degrees above normal. So, yeah, unbelievable stuff going on. And, of course, we have to talk about the severe weather, too. Let's go to get the latest on that from AccuWeather right now because we're going to just go to AccuWeather, look at this, and see deadly extreme weather. Just unbelievable. Wednesday, fatal events. One state's first ever tornado in December. Let's see what we have here. So Minnesota had a tornado. That never happened in December before. There were also snow squalls with this too in the mountains, and the dust was actually transported to Minnesota from Colorado and Kansas. There was also a wildfire in Russell County. It spread to 150 square miles and destroyed at least 10 homes. A visible burn scars is visible now in both counties. Russell, Kansas reported a wind gust of 100 miles an hour on Wednesday. High winds damaged parked aircraft at Santa Fe Airport, and a downed radio tower took out power lines for the northern half of the town of Teos, New Mexico. Power outages, 350,000 as of Thursday afternoon. Record high temperatures set the stage for wild weather across the middle of the nation on Wednesday afternoon. On Wednesday, Des Moines, Iowa demolished its high temperature record for December 15th when the mercury soared into the mid-70s. Many other cities across the central U.S. tied or broke their high temperature record for the day. Angeline noted that temperatures has dropped drastically after the storm rolled through Iowa. Temperatures in the mid-50s were behind the front. So yeah, absolutely incredible. Here's a satellite image of the direct show right there. Unbelievable. 5 states clocked wind gusts up to 107 miles an hour Wednesday afternoon. A total of 72 tornado and severe thunderstorms warnings were issued in Iowa on Wednesday. This is the most Iowa had ever seen in a single day since March 6, 2017. So unfortunately, we do have some fatalities here. Here, flip semis. I think 5 people. I think I read 5 people died. So I'll put this article in here, in the link below here. It talks a lot about what happened yesterday. And then we have this, of course, 2 long track December tornadoes. So these were long track tornadoes, 163.5 miles. And these are records. Longest, some of the longest. One of them was rated an EF4. That was so it qualifies for the top 10 strongest tornadoes. It's just unbelievable stuff. So you can read that. You can read this in the description below. Just incredible stuff. And the other thing that I want to bring up too is that it was 100 degrees in Antarctica. I mean, not Antarctica, in the Arctic last year. That was confirmed. It was confirmed that we had this is also from AccuWeather. Siberian town topped 100 degrees, a new Arctic record. So this was in the summer of 2020. So this was the town of Verkhoyansk, Russia, on June 20th, 2020. It climbed to 100.4 degrees Fahrenheit. That's unbelievable in the Arctic. That's right. So you go. Just more proof of the climate crisis that is unfolding. But let's continue to run around and be scared of Corona panic, which is what I really am going to start calling it at this point. Anyway, getting back to the weather here. We've got temperature C, mid-50s pretty much all over. And this is well above normal. This temperature now at this hour of night should be in the upper 30s. So we are almost 20 degrees, 15 to 20 degrees above normal. So let's take a look at the models here. Obviously, this is the latest GFS run we don't have available yet, but we're not going to look at the GFS. Right now, we're going to start with the HRRR, and we'll go and look at our area first to show you what we're going to be dealing with for the overnight hours. And you will see here maybe a slight chance of a sprinkle, but other than that, tomorrow should be a dry day. Our next chance of precipitation will be Saturday with this area of rain coming in. It looks like one area of rain will hit us sometime in the late morning, early afternoon hours. We might get a little break and then a little more rain in the evening. Looking at our temperatures, all right. So here are our temperatures as we go into tomorrow. And tonight, it's probably not going to cool down all that much. We have a little front that's going to try to come through, but it's going to wash out. So I expect similar temperatures tomorrow to today, probably in the low 60s. And then we have more of that northeast to east wind coming in tomorrow night, Saturday. And you can see that warm air just to the south of us that luckily we won't get into. If you're in Jersey, you might hit 50. But Long Island will probably only be in the low 40s. And you can see that heat just off to the south there. All right, if we look at the dew points, this kind of shows you the air masses too as well. They will be avoiding that. At least we should be avoiding that disgusting air off just to the south of us. Now, as far as tomorrow goes, looking at the wind profile, you can see it goes more westerly and northwesterly, which means no sea breeze, unlike today, which could mean it could be quite a warm day across most areas, but it will be. The dew points will be lower, and it will be a little more breezier, so hopefully it'll feel a little more comfortable, a little better air quality. I know today was not, we had a lot of clouds around. It wasn't really a nice, we can show you here. We had a lot of clouds around today. I didn't pull up the satellite, but you can see a lot of these high clouds, mid-level clouds, just a murky-looking sky. But you can see clearer sky off to the west. So let's get back to the models here, and let's go back to the GFS here, and we'll go a little further and look and see what's going to happen. Now, this is the 0Z GFS. I have to go to the 18Z GFS, and you will see here, you can see what happens here. We go from, you can see that wind goes from the southwest to a little more west-northwest flow. And that brings in some drier air, and then you see that storm here on the GFS just to the south going by. And then for Sunday, you see that northwesterly wind flow develop, and that northwesterly wind flow will bring in drier, cooler air for much of this upcoming week. And then as we get toward Christmas, this looks like a plunge here. Now, we're looking at dew points here and the wind flow, but judging by those very low dew points, that looks like some really cold air that could come down around here around Christmas time. I sure hope so, because I am dying from this heat. So here we are for Friday here. One more really warm day. Then we have that rain for Saturday, but it's going to be cold, rainy, kind of drizzly day. It'll still be cold, though. Long Island will probably have temperatures around 40 degrees, but if you're in Jersey, you could be more of like 45 to 50, closer to that warm air. And that warm air gets pushed down. Cold air comes back into the picture for Sunday. Highs only around 40 degrees probably. And then for Monday, look at that. We may not get out of the 30s. So finally get some cold air. Bumps back up a little bit on Tuesday. And then for the Wednesday, we cool down again. And then here's that plunge here Thursday, mid-Thursday. And look what happens with that plunge. Yes, highs only. It looks like we may finally get a plunge here where highs will only be, may not even make it to freezing on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So perfect timing with the cold weather for Christmas. That's perfect. That's really nice to see. So let's go look at the skies. And I know, why haven't I showed you the CONUS and the patterns? Yeah, I will toward the end. Well, let me go to the skies here. This is the 0Z RGM, so we'll just look at the skies here. Now, as far as tomorrow goes, probably more sunshine than today, and there probably won't be all that. Maybe some scattered cirrus. I think the cirrus is going to be more of a problem to our west and south, but then more of that rolls in across our area. We've got more clouds, obviously, Saturday with the rain. And then Sunday might be a little slow clearing. Maybe we'll get some clearing by later in the afternoon. I think Monday would be more likely to be the day with a little more sunshine there in that northerly flow. So let me go back to GFS. Let's go to the CONUS view. I'll show you the CONUS on the 18Z GFS. All right. So here's your system, storm system right there. There's going to be snow in New England. Behind it, colder air comes in, high pressure. We have another system that's kind of pushed off to the south. You can see there's more of a trough in the east. We're going to get some cold air coming down next weekend, thank God. And then it looks like a colder pattern as we round out the rest of the month here. If we look at the temperature anomaly chart, you'll see we'll go from all this above normal crap to more like a normal, somewhat normal weather next week. Still maybe some slightly above normal weather, but then as we get toward that weekend, that cold air comes out of eastern Canada, and hopefully we finally get a taste of winter. But it will be short-lived, and then it will go away. But it looks like it's trying to bring more cold air into the picture, and that's because if we look at the jet stream, it looks like it'll probably be some more troughs. Let's look and see that. So you got kind of a split jet stream going right now. It's really a mess. But look at that. You can see there's that trough right there over the east. You can see right there. That'll bring the cold air down right around Christmas Eve, thank God, and get rid of this horrible heat that we're dealing with. I mean, it's not just the warmth. It's not just the being humid. The air quality is terrible. It's not refreshing at all. You feel sick from it. Anyone who really likes this warm weather, obviously, it doesn't bother them, but it bothers people like me. It always has. Anyway, I think that's going to wrap up this weather update, so I want to thank you for watching, and take care.